back, my babies. Where y'all been? I've been looking for my people and I done found y'all. How y'all doing today? Welcome back to my channel. So as y'all can see in the title, this is gonna be a mini book haul. I have not gone over any of the books that I've purchased for the month of May, June, July, and of course we're in August. Today is August the 16th, and I have not, pretty much haven't done a haul for everything that I've purchased, and I had a few purchases. As y'all know, May, I went to Brbf. June, I went to Chicago just to visit family. I missed them. Tears. Just to visit family, and then in July, it's just crazy. June was crazy because I was in a reading slump alone, and I think I was just really in my head because I was convincing myself I wanted to move back home or whatnot. So I had to get out of that, but we're in August. I'm in better spirits, and my reading journey is good, which I'm gonna do a separate video because I started reading for Summerween. I started mid-July reading some books for Summerween, but I'll go over them. But today I'm just going to do the haul of what I purchased for May, June, July, and for August. Let's get to it. So for the month of May, and I'm standing because I don't want to sit down, but for the month of May, I got 3 books. Yeah, 3 books. I got this from Brbf. I got this from when I saw Kennedy Ryan in Houston, and then this also was in my Brbf bag. So technically, I guess I did purchase it because I purchased a ticket and it came with the ticket. But really quickly before I get into it, because I have read this one, but I lost footage at Brbf the entire last day. I was able to, it took me so long to record the video because I had to like find the footage. Like, luckily, I don't know how, but it was on, some of it was on my phone, most of it was on my phone, and it was in my iCloud. I was like, after what, I've had an iPhone since 2012, I'm like, I've never actually used my cloud. I have 2 terabytes of iCloud. I've been paying for it every month. Never knew what I was paying $9.99 for. But I found some footage in my iCloud from Brbf. I was like, oh my God, I recovered some footage. I was so excited. I was like, oh my God. One of them, the main thing that was like the most special that I wasn't able to like it's not screen recording. I don't know if I want to take my computer to Apple to try to like figure it out, which whatever, I'll just figure it out versus doing that. But it was the video of me giving Kennedy Ryan her flowers. Like, I physically gave her flowers. So somehow, some way, I'm gonna figure out how to insert it, and I'm gonna insert it here after this point, and enjoy one of my happiest moments at Brbf. After that, after that, I could not believe that the rest of the footage is gone. I'm missing a memory card. I only have 2. I had 3, and it's been traumatic. Okay, it's been a journey. All right. Nonetheless, let's get into this book haul, baby. So the first book, I actually met Farrah Roshan, which I think the pictures of me and I believe her daughter, I think that's her daughter, I can't remember. Pause. I almost forgot I did purchase another book. Okay, let me start over. Scratch this. Okay, so I purchased this book from Farrah Roshan. I do have photographs with her. By the time I got to meet Farrah Roshan on Sunday for the book signing, mind you, I had the hookup plan and I wanted her to sign it. If y'all watch the Brbf vlog, you'll see that the narrator signed it, Marissa Hampton. I could not think of her name in that video. Oh my God, I hope she don't kill me. But she signed it. I left my cart. Ugh. Exhibit A. First of all, get into the stickers. Get into... I didn't do like a... what stickers are on my carts. Child. Anyway. But anywho, I'm all over the place. I left my cart upstairs in Lila's room, and I was just trying to spend some money on books. That was what I was trying to do. Like, I was like, I haven't purchased a book. This was Sunday, mind you. Haven't purchased a book. As I'm recording, that was the last I've seen of that memory card. But somehow I needed a new battery for my camera. And I picked up my phone and I started taking pictures. I took pictures with Farrah Roshan, and then at her same table was Tia Kelly. I took photos with her. I will insert those photos. I don't know if she said that her and Farrah was related. I cannot remember. This book was really, really good. I gave it a 5 stars. This book was about a woman named Felicia and a guy named Jamal. Felicia was like a restoration person or craftsman. What was the word they used? She had like really great craftsmanship is what the back of the book says. But her and Jamal was restoring a house. Jamal had purchased the house. He was going to use it for a B&B. She had previously lived in that home. Her mom was in a like Alzheimer's home. I believe it was Alzheimer's or dementia. Her mom was in a home, so the home she ended up losing the home because of a dirty, filthy ex-boyfriend who had her invest some money into some stuff. Nonetheless, Jamal was the one that purchased the home. She, of course, has great craftsmanship. She's like, let me help you. He didn't know that this was her home until eventually, of course, it came out. They ended up falling for each other, and the rest is history. But you have to read to know. I have not yet read The Clickmate by Tia Kelly, but I did purchase this one from, like I said, I'm trying to figure out, is this Farrah's daughter? Can't remember. They kind of look alike a little bit, but I purchased a Clickmate. And then, of course, from Brbf, they gave us free books, and this was it. I Never Knew You at All by Christine Pride and Joe Piazza. Lastly, With Love from Harlem by Rashonda Tate. She was the moderator when Kennedy Ryan came down here to Houston, and they, Kindred Stories hosted the event, of course, the best Black-owned bookstore in Houston, Texas. That's where I saw Kennedy Ryan. We talked, hugged, and that's where I got, of course, the physical book score, and she signed also real for me. At that point, I had left the close-up at home. I took the close-up to Brbf to be signed, but I had a lot going on at Brbf. I was just trying to enjoy myself. Look around at the people, dance, have a good time. Clearly purchasing, getting my book signed wasn't on the agenda, or else I would have done it. I don't know where my priorities lay when I am starstruck by my favorite authors. Sue me! Nonetheless. So, I'm all over the place. I got this book while Rashonda Tate was moderating. and they were like, this is a great read. Like, they were telling me like, you have to read it, it's so good. So I said, okay, I would absolutely check it out. So that is With Love from Harlem Restricted Stage. Boom. Those are all the books that I got for the month of May. Okay. For the month of June, as I told y'all, I was in a reading slump. The last book that I had read physically was Always and Forever by Farrah Roshan. And I was like, man, listen, I'm in a slump. I was in a slump, but I binge watched hella TV shows. Like, I watched so many TV shows. I even was puzzling while in a reading slump. I puzzled like crazy. Some of these puzzles, it took me a while. Once I got the hang of how to damn puzzle, baby, I was puzzling like no other. Actually, this is a mystery puzzle I got from Barnes & Noble, which is so good. But the month... Anyways, the month of June, in my slump, I was watching TV shows and puzzling. I have done all of those puzzles, and I have glued them all together, and I saved them. What I want to do with them, I don't know, you know? Also, because I didn't purchase any books, I did have my book of the month subscription still going, and I got The Misconnection by Tia Williams. I heard this book was amazing. So another we'll be reading before the end of the year. My goal is to read all of the books that I purchased in these last couple months. So this will be read. Right now, I'm reading all thriller until October 1st. For the month of July, I said, I'm out of my slump. Look at that. I'm out my slump. I read Judge Stone. That got me out of my slump. I don't have the physical copy, but I did read it for the month of July. Because I was still semi-slumped out, I was slowly pacing myself with reading it. I didn't finish it till July 31st. But I didn't purchase it. I just listened to it. But books that I did purchase, because I was starting Summer Wings. Summer Wings started July 5th. So I don't know what date I purchased these on. Who cares? It was in the month of July. The first one is Carmilla by Joseph Sheridan LaFanu. This was really good. The first vampire was a female before Dracula. Before Bram Stoker came out with his version of Dracula, it was her. Dracula was based on Carmilla. So I read that I finished that and I read it. Oh my God, what's happening? I'm discombobulated. So I read that one second. The first one is actually, it's called Heartstone. This is based on, who is this by? Cat Dunn. This is based on Carmilla as well, where she enters this young girl's life who's married to this man who can't stand her ass. Her name is Lenore. Carmilla crashes in. She is pretty much like a damsel in distress. They let her stay there. However, Carmilla on that other stuff, she creeping in the girl room at night. But Carmilla's a vampire, so she already, before she even crashed, she bit this lady. She bit this lady Lenore in her sleep, and Lenore was like, "Oh no, this lady looked familiar. This lady looked familiar." After she crashed, she said, "Oh my God, that's the bitch in my dream that bit me." Blah blah blah, whatever. Imagine. You sleep. You have a dream about a person you ain't never seen before. The next day, that person show up in your driveway and you let them in your house. You stupid? Is you dumb? Lenore was a character I wanted to strangle. This is a great read though. It was a great read. Her husband treated her like dog crap, and he was a dog. Period. He talked to her crazy. He got together because her parents had that and didn't leave her no money. He was like, I got some money. I just need a wife. But she couldn't bear no children. So he got sick of her because she couldn't fulfill the contract that they agreed to. Pretty much. She reigned victorious in the end. Of course, Carmilla's always going to be victorious because it's Carmilla. First vampire. Stop playing with her. She that nigga. And then I read that one first, and then I read this one. But shout out to the bookstore, the Barnes & Noble associate who told me, get both of them. These were great reads. The next purchase was The Fledgling by Octavia Butler. Have not yet read it, but it is on my TBR for August. So this is actually gonna be my next read. I just finished The Bridesmaid by Tanisha Stewart. If y'all know anything about Tanisha, watch my next video. Watch the next video, and I'm gonna talk all about it. But this is my next read. This is also supposed to be a vampire read about a little vampire girl who pretty much wakes up and she's like, where the hell am I at? She didn't realize that she had been asleep a long time and that she wakes up as a 53-year-old vampire. She's a lost child of an ancient species. So, look at that. Yeah, my next read. So, that was the books that I purchased in the month of July. For the month of August, I have not purchased any books. Once again, for the month of July, I have my book of the month subscription paused because I was primarily trying to not have all them damn subscriptions. At first I was like, well, I don't need it. It wasn't a book that I wanted, so I just paused it. But for the month of August, I unpaused it because I saw something that I would want. This is a thriller. No blurb on the back. Where's the blurb? I didn't even see. I just saw Heart of Glass thriller, Jennifer Hiller. I heard Jennifer Hiller was a great author. And I said, well, let me just pick it up. I honestly didn't even see what it was about. Let's read it. 25 years ago in Seaside, Washington, a charming drifter named Sam met 3 inseparable teenage girls at the local amusement park. Okay. You mean kids? Okay. Days later, one of them was found dead. Her body surfacing in a flooded cranberry bog not far from where she was murdered. Baby, what? Barb and Nicolette were shocked to learn that the man they all met at Wonderland was the carnival killer. After he was arrested for the murders of 5 women, one of them whom was their best friend, Lorelei, Nicolette moved to the city to pursue dreams of being famous. Barb stayed behind in Seaside, eventually becoming a reporter for the local paper. Their past safely behind them, they've both moved on with their lives. But when the carnival killer recants his confession and a new body washes ashore on the eve of Wonderland's grand reopening, the secrets of Barb and Nicolette have worked so hard to bury begin to resurface, threatening to destroy everything in their carefully constructed lives. Ooh! This sounds good for Summerween. This sounds so good for Summerween. Okay. So, I'll read this as well. I'll probably read this and The Fledgling next. Not at the same time, you know. I like to listen to my audiobooks at the gym, or if I'm at home, I'm sitting here like, you know, reading, trying to be cutesy. But other than that, that's all I got for y'all. Those are the purchases that I've made from May to August. I'm probably going to be purchasing more books for the month of August, but I'll do like a shorter, like a semi-update. Also, just stay tuned for my next video where I'll discuss my Summerween reads and what I plan to read and what I've already read. I'll see you guys next time.